Hello everyone, how are you? Today we are going to talk about some grammar exercise with their answers and detailed explanations. If you are new for my channel, please subscribe to get more videos. ጤና ይስጥልን የቻናሌ ቤተሰቦች እንዴት ናችሁ? ዛሬ ስለ ግራመር የተወሰኑ ግራመር ኤክሰርሳይሶችን ከነ መልስና ሙሉ ለሙሉ ኤክስፕላኔሽናቸውን እናያለን። ለቻናሌ አዲስ ከሆናችሁ ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ ቪዲዮዎችን እንድትከታተሉ ጋብዛለሁ። Let's start the question. Let's start the exercise. Number 1. The lady blank husband died last year, married yesterday. The lady blank husband died last year, married yesterday. A. Who, be, whom, the which, the whose. This is about relative pronoun. So who is followed by verbs, that means we can use who and whom for person. Who is followed by verbs, that means we can use who as a subject and whom as an object, even if both of them are used for expressing or talking about person. Which for things and whose for possession. Then husband is noun. The lady whose husband died last year, married yesterday. We can use whose for person and things because it is followed by noun and it shows possession. So therefore the answer is whose. The lady whose husband died last year, married yesterday. So the answer is whose. Number 2. Tarafa blank asked my mother about the accident. Tarafa blank asked my mother about the accident. A. Herself. B. Himself. C. Themselves. D. Myself. It's about a reflexive pronoun. So Tarafa is a person. That means in the place of Tarafa we can use he. Then if it is he, we can use the reflexive pronoun form of this. Tarafa is himself. So Tarafa himself asked my mother about the accident can be the answer. So the answer is himself. Herself for she, themselves for they, and myself for I. Therefore the answer is B, himself. Third one, while I blank a letter for my sister, my younger brother ate his dinner. While I blank a letter for my sister, my younger brother ate his dinner. Choices are given. A. Wrote. B. Write. C. Was writing. D. Had written. After while, there should be past continuous form. It shows an action going on. Therefore, past continuous should be used in this blank space. While I was writing a letter to my sister, my younger brother ate his dinner. ደብዳቤ እየጻፍኩ እያለ ለእህቴ ደብዳቤ እየጻፍኩ እያለ ወንድሜ ራቱን በላ. So past continuous with simple past. So one longer action was interrupted by another short action maybe, or it shows one longer action and one short action. So the answer should be was writing. The next one, blank is my favorite poet book. Blank is my favorite poet book. At that, B. Did, C. Doth, D. Which. So this is about singular. Blank is my favorite poet book. Did and doth are used for plural. So that is used for singular. So the answer should be that. That is my favorite poet book. Should be the answer. Then the next one, Mulugeta asked, what are you doing? So when we change this into reported speech, Mulugeta asked, what are you doing? When we change this one into reported speech, A. Mulugeta wanted to know what I was doing. B. Mulugeta wanted to know what I was doing in quotation. C. Mulugeta wanted to know what I am doing. So the answer is what are you doing in the quotation. Therefore this is present continuous. When we change present continuous into reported speech, it should be changed into past continuous. There is back shift, that means. Therefore, Mulugeta wanted to know what I was doing should be the answer. What I was doing, then full stop. Then the next one, my brother is buying blank chairs for his restaurant. My brother is buying blank chairs for his restaurant. A little, B some, C any, D much. Chairs are countable noun, so a little is used for uncountable, so a little cannot be the answer. Some is used for both countable and uncountable noun. Any is not grammatical for this blank space, and much is used for uncountable noun. So therefore the answer is my brother is buying some chairs for his restaurant can be the answer. Therefore the answer is some, B. If you had an exam, you blank hard. If you had an exam, you blank hard. This is conditional sentence, specifically conditional sentence type 2. When we're talking about conditional sentence type 2, the if clause is simple past and the main clause is present conditional. That means would, should, might, could with V1 form. Therefore, if you had is V2, then it needs would, should, could with V1 form. This is conditional sentence type 2. So if you had an exam, you blank hard. A would study, B will study, C would have studied, D are going to study. Therefore, the correct conditional form, that means in the main clause for this blank space, is would study. Therefore, the answer is A. Will study future, would have studied. This is for conditional sentence type 3, but the sentence is conditional sentence type 2. Therefore, the answer is would study. The next question, I have blank water, so it would be better wash my shirt. I have blank water, so it would be better wash my shirt. A little, B a few, C any, D many. I have blank water. Water is uncountable noun. Then a few and many are used for countable. Then I have a little water. A little mean some for uncountable noun. Then I have a little water, so it would be better wash my shirt. Therefore, the answer is A little. The teacher is blank eating lunch, blank drinking tea. He is marking the student's test in the staff. The teacher is blank eating lunch, blank drinking tea. He is marking the student's test in the staff. A neither nor, B either or, C both, and D not only but also. The teacher blank eating lunch, blank drinking tea. Then he is marking the student's test in the staff mean he's not eating lunch and he's not drinking tea, that means. So we can use this one, that means negative part. Neither nor should be the answer. Neither nor means not one and not the other, or none of them. Either or means one or the other. It shows alternative. Both and mean both of them, that means. Therefore, it needs neither nor. That means he is marking the student's test in the staff, means he is not eating lunch or he is not drinking tea at the moment. So the answer is neither nor. The next question, the girl bought blank flour to make bread for the holiday. The girl bought blank flour to make bread for the holiday. A many, B only a few, C so A many, B only a few, C some. So the girl bought blank flour. Flour is uncountable. Therefore many is countable. A few, only a few mean few. Few is countable, many is countable, but some is for both countable and countable noun. Therefore the answer is some. The girl bought some flour to make bread for the holiday. The next question, I would have taken a taxi. I would have taken a taxi if I blank to reach on time. I would have taken a taxi mean that is conditional sentence, the main clause of conditional sentence type 3. I would have taken would, should, could, with have, with this row is the main clause of the form of the main clause of conditional sentence type 3. Therefore, it needs had with this 3, that means past perfect form. When we are talking about conditional sentence type 3, the if clause is past perfect, the main clause is perfect conditional form. That means would, could, might, or should, with have, with this row is conditional sentence type 3. So it needs past perfect form. A wanted, B want, T have wanted, D had wanted. So the answer is D had wanted, conditional sentence type 3. The house blank was belonged to my uncle has been sold. The house blank was belonged to my uncle has been sold. It's about relative pronoun, and we are talking about the house. That means something. So who for person, that for person and things, C whose for possession, D whom for person. Therefore, we can use that in the place of who and which if this clause is defining a relative clause, because the house, that means the house that was belonged to my uncle is defining a relative clause. So we can use that for this blank space. Therefore, the answer is that, B. The next question, I am drawing pictures. I am drawing a picture. When we change this one into passive, A picture has been drawn. B, a picture is being drawn. C, a picture is drawn. D, a picture being drawn. So I am drawing a picture is present continuous active. When we change present continuous active sentence into passive, we can use present auxiliary verb is, are, with being. It shows continuous, that means a sentence is continuous. Then after being, there should be V3 form. Therefore, the correct passive form of this sentence, that means I am drawing a picture, is a picture is being drawn, should be the passive of this sentence. Therefore, the answer is B, a picture is being drawn. The next question, if she blank the chance to go to France, she would have spoken French. She would have spoken French is the main clause of conditional sentence type 3. Therefore, it needs past perfect form. So a have, be had, that means for type 2. C had, the first had, and the second had is used as V3. So D has. So the answer is had. If she had had the chance to go to France, she would have spoken French. This is conditional sentence type 3. ወደ ፍራንስ የመሄድ ቻንስ ብታገኝ ኖሮ ፈረንሳይኛ መናገር በቻለችም ነበር። ሶ ወደ ፍራንስ የመሄዱ ቻንስ አላገኘችም ነበር ማለት ነው። It's already past. Then she said, I see you here today. She said, I see you here today. When we change this one into reported speech, I see you here today. This is simple present. Then A, she said that she saw me here today. B, she said that she had seen me here that day. C, she said that she saw me there that day. D, she said that I saw me there that day. When we change simple present into reported speech, there is backshift. The main verb changed into, or the main verb should be changed into simple past. Then see into saw, then here into there, that means backshift. Today into that day. So the reported form of this sentence is, she said that she saw me there, that means she saw me there that day. So the answer is C. I painted picture. I painted a picture when my friend blank movies. A, watched. B is watching. C was watching. D, watched. I painted. This one is past. Then past continuous with past is used. Then I painted picture when my friend, that means continuous form, was watching movie. Watching movie is continuous. Therefore, when my friend was watching movie, I paint pictures. Therefore, the answer is C, was watching. Masra said, the next question, Masra said, the sun sets in the west. When we change this one into reported speech, the sun sets in the west. This one is general truth. So, general truth cannot be changed into past. That means there is no back shift when we are talking about general truth. So, the reported form of this sentence, the sun sets in the west. A, Mother said that the sun sets in the west. B, Mother said that the sun was setting in the west. C, Mother said that the sun had set in the west. D, Mother said that the sun sets in the west. So the correct answer should be there is no back shift. That means Mother says that the sun sets in the west. Can be the answer is general truth. There is no change. So the answer is D. Then the next question, I have seen him blank with his teacher. I have seen him blank with his teacher. To talk, talking, was talking, talked. I have seen him while he is doing something. That means I have seen him, then doing something after object, have seen, verb, object, then talking should be the answer. So the answer should be talking. Tasfai and Alamu were speaking. Tasfai and Alamu were speaking blank. A, one another. B, herself. C, each other. D, that. So this is a matter of one another and each other. When we're talking about two person, we can use each other. That means Tasfai and Alamu. When we're talking about three and more than that people, we can use one another. Therefore, when the sentence is talking about Tasfai and Alamu, therefore, Tasfai and Alamu were speaking each other should be the answer. Therefore, the answer is each other. C. Blank reference book is really interesting. Blank reference book is really interesting. A, that. B, that. C, did. D, what. So this is about singular. Reference book is. We are talking about it. So that should be the answer. Those and that are used for plural nouns. So therefore that reference book is really interesting. Therefore the answer is that. The student blank asked 3 questions has understood the lesson. The student blank asked 3 questions has understood the lesson. A, whose. B, whom. C, which. D, who. This is about relative pronoun. We are talking about a student, that means person, and asked is verb, so it needs a relative pronoun as a subject. Therefore, the student who asked 3 questions has understood the lesson. So therefore, the answer is who. They broke the glass. The passive of this sentence is A, the glass was being broken. B, the glass has been broken. C, the glass is broken. D, the glass was broken. So when we are talking about simple past passive, either was or were with visor is used. So we are talking about the glass, it is singular, so was is necessary. So was is used. So the glass was broken should be the correct passive of this sentence. I wouldn't buy that book if I blank you. I wouldn't buy that book. Would with V1. This is conditional sentence type 2. That means negative form. I wouldn't buy that book if I blank you. So I is used in the if clause. So am you, had been you, were you, was you. So in conditional sentence type 2 in the if clause, then where is preferable. Therefore, I wouldn't buy that book if I were you. Should be the answer. The answer is where. How often blank he visited his uncle? A. How often blank he visited his uncle? A. Does. B. Do. C. Done. D. Doing. So we are talking about he, that means third person singular. So how often does he visit? He visit. Why? Does is used. There is no need of using two singular verbs, does and visits. So the answer should be does. How often does he visit his uncle should be the question. So the answer should be does. The next question. Did she come to school yesterday? A. Asked question. Then B. Blank. A. Yes, she does. Simple present. B. Yes, she is. C. Yes, she did. D. Yes, she would. These are did she come to school yesterday is about past. So the answer should be past. Here it is. B's answer should be past. Yes, she did should be the answer for this question. The next question. I enjoy blank books. I enjoy blank books. This is about gerund. So enjoy. The verb enjoy should be followed by verb ing form or gerund form. So enjoy የምንለው ነገር በgerund form follow ይደረጋል. So I enjoy reading books. So reading should be the answer. While we blank, we went to the bus station at 12 a.m. but the bus blank. A. Had already left. B. Already left. C. Left before. D. Has already left. This is about past. B for past. We went to the bus station. Went is V2. Then before that something had happened, but the bus blank. Therefore the answer should be had already left is the answer. So past perfect with simple past. That means if the first action when we express the first action we use past perfect, and the second one should be simple past. The second action is we went to the bus station. Then had already left is the first action. Therefore the answer is had already left. The answer is A. John smokes too much. John smokes